So let's start off with Nathan Griffith, the town strangler. Y'all already know that he got arrested again and he's sitting in jail over his latest strangulation. So let's go ahead, guards, bring him out. We want to talk about him. So there he is, Nathan Griffith. All those mugshots behind him. Shout out to Starcasm for rounding them up. Okay, so Nathan pleaded guilty to battery constituting DV by strangulation. And as part of the plea deal, he agreed to serve 14 to 48 months in the Nevada Department of Corrections, right? And so obviously we already did a morning report about this when that was initially announced. Shout out to Starcasm for that exclusive. But now there's something interesting here, which is, okay, he's going to do this little time, which isn't a lot of time, right? So it's anywhere from just over a year to about 5 years, which is ridiculous considering his long history of putting his hands around various women's necks, right? Knocking them unconscious. They're losing their breath. Like, it's just absolutely horrific that he has been able to get away with doing this to woman after woman after woman after woman. And each time he pleads guilty or whatever, he gets the lightest sentence that they can hand down to him. It's almost like they don't even want to give him anything, but they're just doing this to shut us, the public, up. Okay, and it's just ridiculous. It really, really is. However, there is a silver lining here. Nathan acknowledged that if he is charged with any new crimes, anything at all, including jaywalking, Nevada can classify him as a habitual criminal, which is crazy because you would think with this wall of mugshots already, you would be classified as a habitual criminal. But I digress. Okay, so he's saying, listen, anything I do from here on out, right? They will classify him as a habitual criminal and sentence him, increase his sentencing to 5 to 20 years or 25 years with a possibility of parole after 10 years. So his actual sentencing is set to be handed down to him later on next week or something like that, okay? And so again, the court has to sentence him to somewhere from 1 to 5 years in prison this time around. And he may also potentially be fined up to $10,000. And he already has to submit to blood and or saliva tests as well. So there you go, Nathan. I still cannot believe that they allow this man to just run around terrorizing women, right? They already know that he is a habitual criminal. They already know that this is going to happen again. But I guess because it's just women that he's going after, and the law, right, and the world does not really care about women, does not really defend women, that's okay. They said, go ahead, strangle another woman, traumatize another woman, and then we'll think about giving you a real sentence. You know, and I find that to be so sick because it doesn't have to be like that. It really doesn't have to be like that. But unfortunately, Nevada wants for more women to suffer. Nevada wants for more women to be strangled by this man. And I find it to be so sick because that is literally what it is that they are saying. And Jaleesa, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that because Malen brought up, what did Malen tell me? Because Malen brought up Justin Bieber talking about Chris Brown. And so I think the Justin Bieber on Chris Brown, the Tory Lanez, the Drake, all this stuff kind of ties in together. So we're definitely got to talk about all that, okay? So good morning to those of you who are just joining in. Gwen, Kahara, so nice to see y'all. Rebecca says, and with the traumatic brain injury as such as Nathan, why isn't he in a care facility being taken care of if he's such an issue, right? And the substance abuse issues he has with drinking. You know, honestly, I feel like all the excuses that they try to make for him fall flat because he, you know, whatever PTSD injury, whatever he has, for some reason, he only goes after women, right? Whether it's his sister, whether it's women he's dating or married to or whatever, he has never done anything like this to a man. And I imagine that men have been far more aggressive towards him. So to me, I hate that they even try to write anything that he's done based off of this. Tyrell says he's already showing a habitual pattern. No counseling. Exactly. It's too much. I can't, honestly. I'm sad that another woman has to fall victim to Nathan before they really give him a sentence that he truly deserves. Oh, not Big D. Big D-E in the building. Hey, Big D. Nice to see you. It feels so funny to be yelling that out in broad daylight. Hey, Denise. Happy Friday, Grace. And to all your beautiful kings and queens. And to you too, Denise. Nice to see you. Buenos dias, Selena. Not Selena. Sal. Is Sal short for Selena? And yes, it's really looking like it, Ashley. I feel so sad because there's no reason for another woman to have to go through this. They know another woman will go through this, and they're still choosing to allow for it to happen.